Hello, thank you for joining me here today for this daily message. I have two decks of cards today. We have Crowley Oracle and Thoth Tarot. And so we started out yesterday. I am excited to work with these two decks. They are both very powerful. So let's dive in. If you have anything that is weighing on your heart or on your mind or something, you can, pause the reading and then put together a question or ask for information that hopefully you'll be able to receive from this message. So one of the things I do before I come on is I quiet my mind, and I heard something very interesting today, which was look beyond the light. Like, there's information that is coming to us that obviously is generated from the world that we live in. And it's limiting. That's what I'm hearing. Like, it's limiting. And one of the reasons why it's so important to, trust in our own intuition and to find information that is true for us, and not to believe everything that we hear, because people have agendas. And unfortunately, we have seen that a lot of people just want to make money for themselves, which that's not a bad thing, but have this sensationalistic factor that is the most important thing. And so I think that's what the message is saying. Like, look beyond the light, even when you're going to channels to find, different information than maybe local TV or something. You'll know. Sit with your heart and it'll tell you. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, this is a very interesting card, right? Because it looks like the scales, right? There's a lot of history around the awareness of, like, when you die, you should be lighter than a feather kind of thing. So I'm not sure what this is the message for, but it says Khadga. A predestined series of events is due to occur according to divine timing. This has been orchestrated at a higher level to integrate the paths of people with whom you have soul contracts in this lifetime. Trust in the doors that close just as much as in the doors that open for you as a result. And as a result of things that close, the pathway sometimes shifts, right? And changes into something different. And it's very interesting. So destiny is a tricky thing, right? It says predestined. So if it's destined, does that mean that we have free will? And I think things can be both true and untrue at the same time, or can be, part of the same spectrum. So I believe that we have free will, and then free will takes us into a series of events, some of which are destined to happen if we follow a certain path. So, and meaning, even if we didn't follow this path, it would lead us around in a different way, is really what I believe. But that everything that we do in our world is really up to us to decide how our life goes. So let's see what's coming in. I'm kind of feeling very much the need to shuffle these. So I'm going to give, this is a deck that has, it's not as big as some of the other decks. This was actually, I think it was the mini deck. I really think this was like the deck that was not the normal size. Like, some decks are mini or really mini. But so anyway, here we go. So my little hands can hold it. So let's just sit for a minute and ask for more information about these events, or about doors closing, and about things and opportunities opening up for us. It is the new moon, which I have all these moon oracle cards here that I wanted to bring in this week. Okay, so this is interesting because this came in last week, right? It came in, or yesterday, excuse me. And the Prince of Swords is like the King of Swords in traditional tarot. And Thoth, the Queen, is the highest, or let's not put it in order, but the Queen is a feminine aspect. The Prince is the male aspect. And this is the highest aspect of the male. In terms of swords energy, swords is about communication, thoughts, ideas, different things coming in. But swords can also be considered a very fast-moving energy like air. And so what I'm hearing is that that this, whatever this is that's coming in for us, it says it has been orchestrated at a higher level to integrate the passive people. The people that have come into your world, and soul contracts, if you believe in those or not, they could be your family, your birth family, or people that you marry, or, you know, different things like that. And all it means, if you believe that we have a group of people that share our circle, if you believe in reincarnation, it would be life after life, right? And so the prince or the king is the highest awareness of information coming in, very fast-moving information, ideas, communication. So it could also lead to different types of communication. Maybe it's you're going to hear from someone from the past, or you're going to start channeling. Who knows? It's a lot of different, but it's all about not as necessarily as information coming in, is how you use the information that you receive and how you translate that out into the world. That's the masculine principle of the swords, is how you give your information into the world, how you utilize the information that you're receiving. So it's very interesting to see these coming through, because it's asking us to trust whatever door closes and what door opens, because whatever is happening, we may not see it right away as what the benefit of it is. So let's go to the rest of the cards that came out. We have Strength, and this is the Nine of Wands. And the reason why the Nine of Wands is all about strength is because when the nine comes out, typically in the tarot, you see somebody carrying like the load of so many things, right? And it's like the height of what you're feeling burdened by. But it could also be the height of the energetic energy that you have. It could be what you can hold or carry all these things, because you've reached this this level of mastery sometimes, that you can carry the weight of everything that you're carrying. So it's not a card of burden, but it is a card of like, the ending is near, right? When the 9 is there, it's the next stage is 10, which is the end and the new beginning. So this is the final awareness of, and it's interesting that we have the sun and the moon across from each other in this card, and it's crossing through these 4, what looks like arrows, right? It's crossing through and generating kind of like a new, what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing is like it's crossing through your world, like whatever it is. We all have multiple layers to our world. We're mom or dad, we are sister or brother, we have parents, right? We work at doing this, so we have lots of layers to ourselves. And I feel like something is coming in that is going to let us see both the layers that it was talking about here, the paths that we have been on, and something is breaking through all of that for us to be able to see a new level. So interesting, we have the 6, which is a major arcana. This is the Lover's card. And in the 6, it's all about bringing something together. As I was saying here, like we were seeing the paths that we have possibly been creating, the different levels of our world, personal world. It could also relate to the world around us, but something is breaking through all of those for us to end something, for us to see, like, why have we been doing this job? Why are we living in this place? Why are we married here? And where has all our energy been going? Now is the moment for us to see that, because the Lovers is a major shift, and it's talking about the coming together. It's also related to choices and options that we have in our current world. It's card number 6, which is, to me, related to the options in this world now. So we also have another Wands energy, and this one is called completion. The Four of Wands, when you see it, looks like a card of celebration. It's like when you have the 4 posts and you put your tent up, right? It's the stability as you're moving forward. And it's interesting here we have the rams and the doves. Those are like 2 different symbols, but in these decks, there are a lot of symbolism to a variety of different things. And now we have the Queen energy. So we started out here with the Prince, which is like the King energy. And then we go to the Queen. So this is the divine feminine. This is the divine masculine. And the Queen of Discs also. So you see the ram that we see over here. And we see her holding what feels like the world in her hand, the matrix, the discs of all things. And she has this crystal wand right here on the surface, which all of this is very, you know, there is so much symbolism in the Thoth tarot, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to have it alone, right? Just as it is, not showing it with a variety of different messages or cards, because I feel like all those different messages would just not give us an opportunity to really see what this is. So in this Lovers, I'm going to let you see this. It's pretty crazy, right? You have this massive figure that is looks like presiding over a wedding. And you have the black and the white. It's like the duality of male and female coming together in union, because you have them both here as well. And then the phoenix and the lion. It's like everything is coming together that seems like opposites to come together into this one moment of transformation, this one moment. And if I go here to the guidebook, it says this is an opening for inspiration, intuition, intelligence, a second sight. So it says thoughtfulness divorced from practical consideration. That's what the Swords energy felt like to me. It's like all the layers of the different things that we've been doing in our life and the cutting through all that. This is an illumination. This is a new awareness. And because we have the swords at the highest level of doing, and this is saying that it's all predestined, whatever is coming out, it feels pretty, it feels like with this completion card is like now we've created, put the 4 pillars in the ground and created some sort of stability for us. And because we're at this cycle point, this is a major arcana card right here in the middle of these cards saying that this, the words are literally like, it's, let me go back into it. Openness to inspiration, intuition, intelligence, second sight. Divorced from practical consideration. Now, what does that mean? That means like our day-to-day thing. So it's looking beyond the practical into something that is, it doesn't have that kind of. So it's, to me, what I heard in the very beginning about the second light or the light beyond, right? That's what I was hearing, is the light beyond all lights, something like that, right? It's not what you expect it to be. It's beyond what your mind has previously known and understood things to be. And I want to go into this Queen of Discs because there's also a lot of information here. And I don't know all the signs. This looks like the ram. I don't know what all these signs are on here. That's what's kind of blowing me away a little bit, because there's signs in every one of them, like the sun and the moon. And these are like, you know, Venus, and which is bringing in love and passion. So there's a lot of things. And maybe as, you know, you watch this, you can find, you know, different inspiration in the cards as well. So let's see if I can go to, let's see what it says about the Four of Wands here. I mean, I know what the Four of Wands is, but like I said, this has additional information about it. Let's see. It has, so this is Venus in Aries. The wands are headed by the rams here. And the dove. So the dove represents Venus. And then the ram represents Aries. So it's also this duality. The original will of the two has been transmitted through the three and is now built up into a solid system of order. That's very interesting how that, how that's saying, right? It's like the creation of something like this, the Four of Wands coming together creates order as well. And so when we look into the last card in the deck here, let's see. Okay, so it says it rules the fourth quadrant of the heavens around the North Pole. Earthly part of Earth, or the element on the brink of transfiguration. Yeah, so that's why I think that I had to go. So that's what all of these are. This is a predestined series of events, I think, collectively on the planet as well as individually in our life. And how does that translate to you? It means that now is the time to put ideas into action that perhaps that you have had going on, information that's been coming in, because there's an energy that you have been working through for years and years, and been taking you through different levels of what your life was meant to be. And something is shifting and changing. And as that changes, there's a coming together of things. The opposite poles are coming together for a marriage of something that is bigger than what you had ever imagined it to be. So this time is going in beyond what you have seen. That's what I was hearing, beyond the regular light, beyond what you think you know, into something that you don't, or that you were not aware of it. And this is all about the earthly realm. This is about heaven on earth here. It says she is standing. Her crest is the head of the ram, so that's what's here on her head. She carries a disc in whose center is the Chinese ideogram, denoting the twin spiral of force of creation in perfect equilibrium, which is what this card was alluding to here. Yeah, so this is about, looking, and I'm feeling this in a generous way, like the benevolence of what the divine feminine brings to the earth. I hope that you enjoyed this message. I mean, this is a little bit more than typically what I would read into these cards. It's the reason why I wanted to go pretty simple with the cards this week. So let me know what you think. I can go back to any cards, obviously. But this, I feel like, is a time of this new moon. The new moon is the dark moon. It's about going inward and seeing what is all of this about for you and I. So thank you for being here, and I hope you enjoy this message. Until tomorrow, have an amazing day. Bye now.